What's up, everybody? This is Nick from DeCryptoCat, where we focus on DeFi and all other types of crypto passive income sources. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got some massive announcements today that Forex did on the AMA with Driptopian, none other than our friendly foe from England, good old Lee from the Driptopian channel. Please go check out his channel, subscribe to it if you're not already, and go check out the latest AMA. I will put the link down in the description if you want a quick link to it. Otherwise, you can, of course, just visit his channel and go to the live streams tab and view it there. But I greatly encourage you to go check it out. There was a lot of great news that was announced, great little bullet points that we're going to be going over some of it today. I'm going to try to keep this video as concise as possible because there was a lot of things announced. So before, I guess we'll just dive right in. So again, this was with Lee Driptopian, and this is, I think, his third AMA that he's had with Forex. It went really well. Lee just kind of let Forex just kind of talk through his stuff. He didn't bother him with a lot of questions or any of that. So it was really just kind of a chat from Forex, letting us know everything that is going to be happening within the next month or two. So lots of good stuff, guys. Please stay tuned. We're going to try to get through it all as fast as possible. But please check out his live stream for all the details and all of the fine points. Also, please come to my Telegram group. I will be forwarding on the actual AMA notes that Wonder Woman and the other girl end up doing from Ladies of the Faucet. They always do AMA notes for every AMA that there is. I really appreciate their services. But I will be forwarding those notes to my channel. So if you want to get an update on those notes that are going to be even better than my notes, please come to my Telegram group and I'll post them there. Anyways, so let's get into it. I didn't type out the notes because I don't have time. I have about an hour before I have to head out for the evening. So I just wanted to get this out ASAP. So forgive me for not having actual notes that you guys can read, but I'm going to try to get through it anyways, just reading off the side from my quick notes here. So with that said, the animal farm, there's of course lots to coming here. Piggy Plinko is on its way very soon. The the first thing that's coming is actually to the animal farm is the Fiat on-ramping, and that's going to be live as soon as Thursday or Friday. So that is going to be first on the animal farm, and then they will also have it on the new Drip site as well. But it's coming first to the animal farm, and then as soon as next week, they're going to launch the Piggy Plinko UI update, so that we can all see it on the testnet. And they're also at the same time they're going to launch that promotions. Their bunch of promotions that they have stacked up for Piggy Plinko on the testnet. So he said they have actually 35 streamers lined up. I don't know if it's going to be on Twitch or YouTube or both, but they are mostly dedicated, crypto gaming platform streamers. And so they have a bunch of streamers already lined up. They're going to be pushing them onto the testnet so that they can start promoting the platform early and doing the doing the actual Plinko game on the testnet, checking it out and pushing streams up before we're even launched. So that'll help gain some traction. During the time that we're on testnet for the Plinko, he's planning to launch somewhere in there. He's going to be planning to launch the new Drip UI. And with that, he shared a screenshot of the new Drip UI. Now, this isn't the homepage, of course. This is the swap page. So they're going to be adding a swap and cross-chain bridge. We didn't know about the cross-chain bridge, so that's going to be massive. Just to be able to swap between chains as well as swap, within the Binance Smart Chain. We'll be able to use basically any token to buy Drip with, and it'll be on our own DEX for reduced fees. And so this is all very bullish things. Also, a really cool thing that he mentioned that I didn't even write down in my notes, but I just happened to remember it. He said that if we use tokens on here to buy Drip, we'll have an option to either send it to our wallet or put it straight into the faucet. If we put it into the faucet, we'll have a reduced fee. Now, normally there would be a 10% fee when you deposit into the faucet. I think he said it's going to be like 8.5 or 8%. So so that's going to be awesome. We'll be able to buy the drip right here with basically any token that we have available, and be able to deposit it directly into our faucet with reduced fees. So definitely looking forward to that. That should be awesome and a great relief to any of us that want to ape in with some major cryptocurrency deposits. So yeah, this is the new Drip UI. Now we don't know what the other pages are going to look like. They're still wrapping up the final changes on that. He said that the team that they have going on this new Drip UI is finishing up some final changes that they requested. So that should be done by Friday this week. And at some point after that, whether it be a week or two after that, after the end of this week, he should be able to present the whole site to us, over in AMA before the launch. So anyways, before or during the time that the Piggy Plinko is being promoted and run on the testnet by the streamers, at some point in there, he's going to launch the new Drip UI. Now, he said he wants it live ASAP because he understands the importance of the whole Drip network, and especially Drip.draw. So things are definitely going to be rolling down the pike here very, very soon and at a rapid pace. Now, back to the Animal Farm games, he's also looking at adding poker and a DeFi sportsbook. So the DeFi sportsbook is going to be interesting. Sports betting is definitely a big area, a big space. And he's looking to kind of change the game like he does with everything else. He's looking to change the game and see how he can make it a better and more trustworthy system, with provable odds and all that kind of thing. So he did go into some details on how he's thinking about working the sportsbook in the AMA. So if you're interested in that, go check it out, please. I did not put a time mark in there for that, but it was early, probably in the first third of the AMA. So he said the at least for the poker, he said the contracts are pretty much done for that. They just have to work on the UIs, which is usually the main thing. He also said a good quote here around the 1 hour mark, 1 hour 10 mark, that we're going to war. He's going to war with Stake and with all the other crypto gaming platforms out there, because he thinks we are going to have a superior system here with provably fair odds. It's all on the blockchain, and that's something that no other site can claim right now. He's claiming that a lot of especially Stake, is doctoring the house odds. And he's got people on the inside that have been reporting things to him. So it's very interesting. He's intending to really go to war with these guys and pull some of their users onto our platform, because hopefully once they see that we're a provably fair system, that have low house odds, that have fun games, that are in a cool graphical format, that's so much better than Stake or any of those other games that are just very, very, very simple graphics. It's just a lot more fun to play here. So not only that, but they can earn a share of the program by staking their pigs into the pig pen and earning a share of the platform rewards. So lots of stuff going on. He said he's got 4 full-time dev teams going on now. He's considering hiring another team to be dedicated to the super chat function, which he wants to get out soon as well. And we still have Scratchy in there somewhere as well. He didn't mention Scratchy in this AMA, but it is going to be following sometime after this game is out. So he also mentioned that he has the number one third-party super chat company wants to work with us for this function to add a crypto solution. So I'm not sure what company that is. If anybody knows, put them down in the comments below. But so yeah, very interesting things. Now, that's kind of the rough summary of the functions and features that are coming out with the next, I'll say, a month or so. He didn't, of course, give a definite launch date for Drip Drop Draw. but again, that should be within the month, it sounds like. I don't know how much promotion he's going to be aiming to do before these things are or after it's done, but he said he wants to get it out ASAP. So let's hope that that launch period or that promotion period is short, because honestly, I don't think it's needed. And I think a lot of other streamers have talked about that as well. The promotion period just really isn't needed. Just get it live, and then you can promote it, and then it's more valuable to have something that people can look at that's actually working, and people can invest in right there if they're interested, and not have to come back and remember to come back later on. So anyways, so I'll get into a couple other little things here. The first thing is he talked a little bit, actually he talked quite a bit about the Pancakeswap V3 platform that's coming out. It seems like we just got done making all these changes for V2 for the animal farm, and now V3 is coming out and kind of really changing the game up. So they're going to have to make some changes again. But thankfully, he wrote the contracts for the animal farm in a way that will make this easier, and we won't have to like pause the whole farm like we did last time. So he said basically V3 works by giving you an NFT when you provide liquidity. But the Master Chef contracts in the animal farm don't work with staking an NFT. The NFT is only represents the value added, and it doesn't factor in the current state of the pool. So normally, when you would stake into one of the pools here, no, this isn't Pancakeswap, but same basic concept. Normally, you would have an APR that would be really high when the pool is new, to attract new users, and you would hence get more LPs when you stake, or not when you stake, when you deposit the liquidity to get the LPs. If there isn't much liquidity into the platform at that point, then you would normally get more LPs for your dollar when you're early in the pool to attract those early investors. But now with the new NFT program that Pancakeswap V3 is going to be moving to, it doesn't really take that into effect. So you'll just get like a set number of LPs per dollar. And so he has to factor that in and figure out how it works. I think he said he's got a way about it. He's got a plan for it. We don't know how long it's going to take, but he said he's really dedicated to have the animal farm be the first farm of its type to use this new V3 staking platform. He also said that it shouldn't be much work on our side, and it should only affect a couple of the pools. I think the single asset pools maybe, but all we'll have to do is basically approve a couple contracts in MetaMask, and it'll be good to go from there. So that's revolving around Pancakeswap V3. Again, if you're more interested in those details, please go to Driptopian's live stream playback and look in or listen to those parts. Now, regarding the drip delays, the delays that basically took this site a full year from the time that he first launched or first teased the new design, which was white, by the way. So I don't know what the change was to go from a white site to a dark site. Maybe they're going to have both. We don't know because we haven't seen the full site yet. But anyways, he went into little details which he couldn't go into details previously. So I'll just spout those off for you real quick. He said over the last 4 or so months, he hired a full team where they had a manager, a dev, and a designer, and a couple other people to do the UI for the new drip site. They expected it to take 4 to 5 weeks. They got all the contracts, all the UI integrations done, and that's kind of when he was telling us earlier that things are 90% done. We just got to finish up a couple things. And everything was done except for the design of the site, the actual UI code, right? So they were waiting for the designs, and finally they got some designs in, and whatever this team presented for the UI designs were just not up to par, not what he was expecting, not what he wanted. He requested some changes, and those changes that they made again were not up to par. So things were just not adding up here. So he was having meetings like once a week with this UI designer, and due to the UI designer not coming to a couple meetings, it just really drew out the process. And so, when you only have one meeting a week, that time can stretch out very quickly. And that's basically what happened here. So he ended up hiring a new team, which happened to be a big group of big drip supporters. So, they're really anxious to not only get the system out, but, are going to be there in the best interest of Drip and its ecosystem. So that's good to hear. Anyway, this new team gave the design results that he was looking for, so things are looking really good, as you can see on the screenshot here. And he just mentioned that he couldn't really give details to us before because he was working out and testing all of the work that was given by both the old team and the new team. And he just needed to make sure all the ducks were in a row, and then he covered his own ass because, just a lot of red tape and HR kind of stuff was going on at the same time. So he just couldn't go into details publicly about it until things were ironed out and finalized. So, we got to give him some benefit of the doubt for that, and I thank him for revealing that little details. But anyways, this new Drip UI should be live hopefully within a couple weeks here. Again, they're looking for a couple of details to be finished by the end of this week, and then sometime next week the Plinko update is going to go live on testnet, and then all the promotions and the streamers will start on the testnet. I'm promoting that on their live streams, as well as website ads and all that kind of stuff. So sometime after that testnet goes live, they're going to present the rest of the Drip website to us once it's all finalized, probably within the next couple of weeks, and then it'll go live ASAP. So we don't have a date yet, but it sounds like it's coming very, very soon. I know we've all been promised that for the past year. It's been a long road, but I think the community has held in overall pretty well, although be it frustrated because we've had a lot of things going on, and he's put a lot of focus on the Piggy Plinko and Scratchy and other things that are just not Drip. So it's good to see this little bit of progress being made, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the whole site revealed. I think anything is a improvement over what we have been using over the past 2 years. And on that note, congratulations to Drip for hitting a 2-year mark. We're like a week and a half or two from that 2-year anniversary. So congratulations to everybody that's been in Drip for that long. I think we have a lot of good stuff coming down to us, and I don't expect this 40-cent price level that we're at right now to hold very long at all. So guys, if you are interested in Drip at all, please check out my other videos on it, and feel free to use my referral link that's down in the description. If you do, I appreciate it. If you don't, that's okay too. Just make sure you find a good team before signing up for Drip, because teams really matter when it comes down to Drip. With that said, that's all the notes I wanted to go over for the AMA. I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has been, don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't. Please let me know down in the comments below what you think of these AMA notes. And if you listen to the AMA, let me know what you thought about the AMA overall, if you're still bullish, if you're more bullish than you were before, or if you're disappointed because we didn't get a solid date, or whatever it be. Throw them in comments below, or better yet, come over to my Telegram group and voice your opinions there. We'll be happy to talk them out. So until next time, don't forget that when you follow DeCryptoCat, passive can be massive. See you next time.